1, 2, 3, come on!
Don't ask me why I'm keeping this beginning part in, but hello my blossomers. So today, since I know I have a bunch of young cosplayer fans, I decided to do a tutorial of how I do my Kirishima. The makeup, the costume, the accessories, everything. And also the steps, and the best steps for me, but also for you of how to do. So the first thing you do is take off any unwanted jewelry, necklaces, earrings, and then if you need to put those on, you put them in after you got the wig on, you got the costume on, you got the makeup on. And by the way, the shirt is a PJ shirt. Only reason I use it is because I love it with the jacket, and yeah. But, so, some steps I'm going to teach you, well, steps I use, and you should probably do to do a great Kirishima, or any character. What? Just some steps of how to get in cosplay. So the first thing you do is you put on the costume. If you're going to a con, of course, put on the full thing, but if you're just going at home and filming TikToks or filming a video where I only see the top part, then you just put on the top. But costume first, and then, TT died, and the costume first, and then you take off the jewelry or any other accessories. Well, if you can take it off. And then you put your hair up in the wig cap, and or if you don't need to, lucky you, that you just put on the wig cap. And then I would suggest putting in contacts first, because one time I didn't. I messed up my makeup, and I was so mad because the scar was perfect, and I messed it up. Anyway, but I would suggest putting in contacts then after, and then you do your makeup, and then you put on the wig, and then any other, like, needed accessories you put on. But yeah, also, it will take a while to put on contacts. You will get used to it. You do not need contacts, but if you would like to put them on, then you are allowed to, and oh my gosh, I'm so weird, but you don't have to. I just do it because I had the money, and I wanted to, and it really came together, and I generally enjoyed. But yeah, so now I'm going to struggle with putting on my love contact for a while, because that one's a pain to put in, but anyway, I'm probably going to cut this part out because y'all find it weird. But I'll come back when they're both in. Yeah. And now we got red eyes. Again, you do not need contacts to complete a cosplay. You look amazing with or without them. So now, since I am a young cosplayer and broke, here is some cheap stuff, or like cheap, what I use, which is very cheap, is I use face paint. You just get regular old face paint, and it works. It really does work. Or for me, I just don't like wearing makeup, but I'm also a broke 13-year-old. Anyway, so the colors I use, of course, is red for the eyebrows, if I finally found it, and the brown for the little scar, which, since I'm pale, any brown really works. But so I use a small paintbrush for the scar since it requires more detail, and the bigger paintbrush for the eyebrows, which I shall now show you how I do them. And now on to the actual tutorial. So this is for if you have face paint, because again, I'm a broke 13-year-old and I use face paint because I'm uncomfortable in makeup and I'm a broke 13-year-old. But anyway, so what I like to do for mine is I take the red face paint and use a close-up mirror, and I make an outline of how I want the eyebrow to look. So yeah, like I said, I just make an outline and hopefully and pray that it turns out well, because I cannot do makeup. But yeah. Once you're done, it should look a little something like this, just a really basic outline. I don't know, this takes forever, but a really basic outline of how it should look, and then you'll start filling it in. Okay, now for a speed up because it's about to take forever. So now you fill them in, which I do an up and down motion against the entire eyebrow, but I also do a side to side motion as you'll see earlier. But I do up and down at the beginning because it just turns out fuller and thicker, and it's what I want. One time I did it and it turned out really light, and I did not like the makeup. So I just fill it in very carefully, making sure I hit everything, and I'm sorry about that. I was watching my favorite Haikyuu panel during this, and yeah, but so I make sure every spot is filled in. I make sure it's very dark and not too light, because then it just looks awful on camera. But now enjoy this segment of me trying to finish this. This takes forever, by the way. Kirishima is my longest makeup look, let me say. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the nice background music and me possibly reacting to the Haikyuu panel I'm watching. But yeah, enjoy. now we're back. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed me reacting to Haikyuu panels, but this is how they should kind of turn out at the end. Just they're a bit lighter than I thought, but I am going to refill those and later just so they turn out better on camera. But now onto the scar. Okay, so now for the scar, use any dark brown that will come out good on your skin, or any red, honestly, that works, or black. For me, I'm a pale child, so any brown comes on good. But I use a small paintbrush for better details, and it's a small scar, so it just works better. So the first thing I start off with is drawing an outline so I know where to color. It always starts off light first, but as you get more into it, it will become darker and show up more. But take your time on this, because sometimes I'll rush and it will bleed onto my eye, and you can tell in TikToks when I'm closing my eyes for videos, it just doesn't look the best. But it's quicker than the eyebrows, definitely, because it's a tiny scar. But this is how it should look like. Oh my gosh, awful view, but that should how it look like, just a little triangle, a baby scar, just a very baby. And now for the teeth, which I will explain how I made with braces. So I bought teeth online, but I found out later that they cannot fit over my braces, so using the wax I have for I don't know why, they're for braces, but I don't know why, but I use that to make a very bad pair of teeth, but it turns out fine, even though they do break a lot and I have to remold them as I'm doing now. But they work good for braces, so if you have braces, maybe use like hot glue and then mold it, or maybe just like some wax you have around the house, or like wax thing for braces. But they turn out pretty good. They turn out better than you expect for braces, and until I can get them off, these are what I'm stuck with, so best to make it out of it, I guess. Yeah. And this is me forgetting about the necklace, and what else did I forget? I forgot my necklace, that's all, and I was also grabbing, but I also forgot the bandana and my wig, so I was grabbing that, because after you put on the again, like I said, costume, contacts, because that'll mess up the makeup, and then your wig. So here I come in with the wig and necklace, which I forgot. Oh my gosh, I can make that into a Tendo wig. No, I can't. What? Anyway, so like I said, after makeup and everything, before you put on the wig, always put on accessories, so I don't know, it don't get tangled up. I once put on earrings after I put on a wig, and it just got tangled in the wig. But now I change into full Kirishima. I do need to restyle the wig, but I do not have the proper materials. So until then, you're stuck with this afro thingy-billy, but I like it. And the bandana I really just cut an old shirt for like a failed cosplay I was gonna do, and I ended up having this, which works perfectly for Kirishima though, and I love it. So it works. But yeah, this is me fixing the wig. Dude, that wig is a pain, but I love it. And now for me to go grab my the final pod, which is literally just a jacket, but I am a forgetful child, and leave it somewhere. And this is now my completed Kirishima. I'm sorry if this video is kind of bad. I don't usually do voiceovers. I did it like twice for some old videos, which you can check out, but please don't. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Comment down below if you want to see like more tutorials of how I do some of my other characters' makeups. And I hope this helps out some young cosplayers out there. I know you all out there. I see y'all, and I love you all so much. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Because I love it when you guys support me. It tells me to keep doing what I love, and especially since it's quarantine, I have nothing else to do. But yeah, also subscribe, because when I'm filming this, I'm at 68 subscribers, I think, and I want to thank you all so much. I love you all so much. But yeah, I hope you all are doing amazing. I hope you all have an amazing day. Follow me at Instagram at lb.cosplay and TikTok at lb.cosplay. And yeah, keep on bossing my blossomers, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!
Be gay, do crime. Be gay, do crime. Be gay, do crime. Guys, I've got it. Be gay, do gay crimes.
Mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? It means you've lived a life of sin.
So you think I'm
straight?